Hey, this is Walter Jones.
This is Austin St. John.
And you're listening to Ranger Danger.
Go, go, Ranger Danger! Woo. Go, go, Ranger Danger! Woo. Go, go, Ranger Danger! Matt and Michael's Ranger Danger!
Welcome once again to Mighty Morphin Ranger Danger. This is the podcast where we never get an answer when we're knocking at the door, because the truth is hard to swallow. That's what the war of love is for.
What?
What?
This is the first time that you've done a song and I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's Question by Moody Blues.
What does that have to do with ninjas?
It's the closest thing I could find to Quest, is Question.
Wow. You didn't even go for like a journey? You didn't even go for...
You could have done Don't Stop Believin'.
I could have done that.
That's
Maybe
a
that'll
journey.
be next week.
Well, it can't be now.
Just a small-time ninja?
Living in a ninja world.
I was going to say Lonely Ninja.
Took the ninja train.
Living in a lonely ninja?
Yeah, it's
You didn't think
like
that through.
Osmosis Jones.
So this podcast we actually talk about Power Rangers. We watch the episode of Power Rangers and then we discuss it. Today we'll be watching the 118th episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the 6th episode of Season 3.
Yep.
And it's part 3 of Ninja Quest.
Yep.
Which is exciting because we're probably actually getting to the ninja part of the Ninja Quest.
Hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. You guys ready? Excited? Tim's here, by the way. So is Michael. I'm
Hey
excited.
guys. Yeah, Michael.
Yay.
Hey.
Yay. I should tell you quickly that we do have a website, which is www.rangedangerpodcast.com. If you want to send us an email, it's rangedangerpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to get in touch with us on Twitter and join in our lively debate, that's @RangerDcast for Twitter tweets. We're also on Facebook, iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, Google+, and a shop, rangedangerpodcast.com/shop, where you can buy things as well as stuff.
Things and stuff?
And stuff. We cater to all needs.
Wow, me.
Okay, so we mentioned last week that, Matt, you're familiar with Ninja.
Yes.
I'm vaguely aware of Ninja.
Yes.
Tim, all the information you've been presented with so far is that Ninja is the person who forged the power coins.
Yep.
What do you expect? I mean, I imagine we'll see Ninja this week. If I don't, we'll be shocked.
Yeah.
What's Ninja? What do you think is...
Can I be... I'll just tell you what I'm picturing.
Yeah,
right?
go.
It's like a rock golem.
Right. Because they're in a desert.
I think that's where it's coming from. They're in like a desert temple.
Yeah.
Kind of like similar facial structure to Squat.
Right. Like big and like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of see that character.
Sort of like the drunken master, almost. He looks like he's a bit of a hobo, but really he's great at ninjuring.
I mean, he looks like a giant rock monster. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if you confuse him for a hobo.
A giant rock monster hobo.
What sort of hobos do you have around this
He's not
part
like
of the world?
like he doesn't have a monocle. You know, he looks like a rough and tumble.
right.
Well, oh, okay. No, I understand.
Yeah. Doesn't have a top hat. He isn't drinking from like a rock teacup.
But
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to be wrong.
I really don't want to... I want to just let you
That's
discover
fine. No,
on
we'll
your
leave
own.
it there. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I love Ninja.
You have been excited for Ninja for maybe a year now.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for you that we're finally up to Ninja.
You and me both.
Tell me, Matt, is he better than Bikini Witch?
I mean, that's a hard call.
Yes, that's why I'm asking you to make it.
Because that's not really fair on Ninja.
Right,
Like
okay.
he just does not follow in form that direction.
Ninja is fine, but he's not a lady wearing no clothes who has magical whistling sticks.
Yeah, and plus she was also, like, as well as being a very attractive lady,
Yeah.
was also a very confident, strong character and a movie-level actor,
Right.
which we're not going to get on this show.
Okay.
But I have a lot of affection for Ninja, possibly more than Dulcia from the movie, just because...
Did you have a Ninja toy?
I didn't. I would have loved one, but no, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just because of Ninja's involvement with the actual show,
Yeah.
I have a bit more affection for him.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we should just kind of get right to it.
Yeah, let's go watch Ninja Quest Part 3 and hopefully meet Ninja.
NQP3.
We'll see you soon.
So, Tim,
He could have sounded like anything. He could have been. I mean, I guess I like visually, he's about what I could have expected.
Sure.
Not a rock golem,
No.
so not what I anticipated.
No.
But I wasn't unhappy with what I got. Confused by the choice of his voice actor.
It's Kermit the Frog, isn't it? That's who he... No, I'm not the same person. But
No, it's not the same voice though.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Kermit's not that flamboyant.
Yeah.
No, it's not the same, like, language, but I think it's the same pitch.
But
Nah,
look,
it's different.
Kermit's so mellow, whereas Ninja's the total opposite. He's always so like high tension
He's
in everything.
Very dramatic.
He's very on everything, isn't he?
absolutely. I love him so much.
I had a great time.
I definitely... Is he there all the time, all season?
I don't want to say.
Oh, God, that means yes. Let's take it from the top again.
Yep.
So, the Rangers are all of a sudden in, like, what I guess is probably some sort of garden somewhere in LA. Mm-hmm. It's like shrubs and rock waterfalls and, like, small plants.
Pretty cool garden.
I would have liked, like, a brief scene of them in that cave just to tie it together.
Yeah.
Because it does feel a little kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
Tommy's disappeared. They can't find Tommy. Even though he went through, like, a minute ahead of them. But anyway, they very quickly come across Tommy.
Yep. Up some stairs and through an ominous gate. There seems to be a chamber.
Yeah, it looks at first like he's in a prison
yeah,
behind
yeah.
bars.
Yeah.
But he's really just, like, up against a closed gate.
Yep.
Why didn't he just wait for them?
Yeah, it does seem weird that he would walk through some kind of portal and then go, yeah, and forge ahead without waiting for his friends.
He didn't necessarily know, though, that it wasn't like a one-time deal and that the portal would just stay open.
Guess, but I'd just, like, give it 5, and if they don't come through...
Sure.
You're not in, like, a huge hurry. So the gates in front of him are locked up, and we're now kind of not in the gardens anymore.
We're in a foggy room.
A foggy room with, like, black, far-off, mystical walls and
And a
blue
gong,
light.
a big gong.
Yeah, well, the gong's through the gate. So, like, on the inside of the gated area is lots of Japanesey stuff. There's, like, a big blue urn and a gong and lots of candles.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I guess. So, Tommy says, basically, it looks like everything's locked. And then everything unlocks and swings open. So they walk in, the gate shuts behind them, the blue light kind of switches to a more white light. And then they're like, well, alright, I guess we're looking for Ninja. Hello, is Ninja? And like a, not high-pitched, but like far-off voice starts talking to them.
Yes. Basically saying the Ninja's not there, go away.
Yeah. And then Billy's like, I think that's coming from the vase.
Yeah.
And he looks inside.
And a tiny robot ninja inside.
There is a tiny robot ninja inside. It's kind of like they're doing the Yoda thing.
Yes,
where-
that was definitely the feeling I got, where he's supposed to be a little kooky. They don't do it correctly.
No, because the thing with Yoda is that, like, oh, who's this weird space monster? And then 20 minutes later, he's like, oh, surprise, I'm Yoda. But they don't have 20 minutes.
Yeah,
So
it's-
he's like, go away, Ninja's not here. And then they're like, hey, who are you? And he's like, yeah, alright, I'm Ninja, you found me.
Okay, never mind.
So he, like, fire teleports out of the vase.
Yeah.
Because he's a sick dude.
Yeah, politely ask him to step back, though. He's not a jerk. He's not going to fireball them in the face.
Well, he is a bit of a jerk, because they're like, oh, Ninja, can you help us? And he's like, no.
Nah. Well, he's got to test them. This is what this is all about, Michael.
It's not a great test.
It is, because, like, in saying, no, you're not going to get help, it forces them to think about what they're going to do. And, like, if they had gone, well, like, we give up, then they wouldn't have been the right people for the ninja
Yeah.
powers.
I guess.
It's like converting to Judaism.
Do you have to first turn it down?
if you
before-
ask a rabbi if you want to convert to Judaism,
They slam a
they-
door in your face 3
they
times.
tell you no 3 times. Just
Before-
because that's going to happen to you if you're a Jew and you got to be ready for it.
Yeah, because it requires a level of... Like, it's not easy to be Jewish.
Yeah.
So you better want it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, right?
I dig that. Yeah, okay. There we go.
Yeah. Ninja.
Probably Jewish.
Robot Jew.
Like Lord Zed.
Surprising amount of things in this show are Jewish. Yeah. I guess Haim Saban is from Israel.
Yes.
I don't know. I assume there's Jews there. No, it's not. There's Jews and people from Israel are not X-Files, Tim.
What connection was made in your brain just then?
I think there's a vague connection there that's a bit kind of interesting. That's like something spooky.
So we should call Mulder and Scully.
Also, if I can be honest, Tim does the X-Files
I've
music.
got like a parallel pathway to the X-Files theme, so at any moment I could just branch off and like hit it.
Right.
Often we'll be like going down the stairs at the station, and Tim will be like...
Sometimes it's spooky.
If anyone ever says the word spooky... I need to point out that I don't believe Tim has ever seen an episode of the
Certainly
X-Files.
not one episode all the way through.
I don't know that I have either, to be honest.
Yeah, but you don't constantly do the X-Files thing.
That's true. That's a good point.
Good old Mulder and Sculder.
Tim, what do Mulder and Sculder do?
They stand on a box, they sometimes kiss but maybe don't, and they fuck aliens.
Whoa, that took a sharp left turn.
That's
I mean, standing on a box is weird, but...
No, the box is a real thing.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like Gillian Anderson is so much shorter than David Duchovny that when they're in two shots together, she needs to be on a box.
In one shot together.
Wow.
Yeah, like a two shot is the two of them.
Yeah.
So that's called a Scully box.
There you go.
I'll put a link in the show notes for anyone who is particularly interested in strange wooden boxes.
Pretty normal wooden box, I'd imagine.
So, no, it's an X-File.
You lost it a bit there.
Don't get me fucking started on Twin Peaks either.
So they Ninja's a bit shit, I guess, then.
Yeah.
And then Tommy's like, no, it's okay. We still have the power within ourselves. Lord Zed can never destroy that.
What I love about that is that's like the solution to a lot of problems, but it's not the solution this time. Like, he's gone, we have the power within ourselves, and then Ninja is like about to watch them walk out to their death because they don't have the power. Like, they're just kids. And
They
he's
actually
like,
don't have enough power, that's why they're here.
fine, I'll give you magic ninja powers.
It's lucky that Tommy didn't come to that realization outside.
Yes.
Yeah, go actually forget it, guys.
Yeah. Alright, so on the moon, Lord Zed is like, okay, so we won, but the Rangers did get away and they're probably going to get to the temple. So we need to destroy everything right now.
Yep.
Seems fair.
And then we're breaking a lot of the tension because Bulk and Skull are filling out paperwork.
Yeah, the weirdest transition.
Possibly the best background gag of the series.
Yeah,
ruined by the fact that the camera focuses on it.
Yeah, it stops being a background gag for a moment, but yes.
There's a Rita Repulsa wanted poster in the police station.
Because of course there is.
Yeah.
Like, if Rita's around, fucking arrest her.
And people have seen her because she was riding on her bicycle a while.
Yeah, in disguise.
Well, she had an apartment, if you guys remember. Like, she lives on the planet.
Yep. There's also neighborhood putty patrol posters up in the background.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like those little details. They're
Yeah.
cool.
Because can you imagine how hard it would be to be a police officer in Angel Grove?
It's a tough gig.
Not as tough as Gotham.
No, definitely not as tough as Gotham.
Because it'd only really intersect with your life on a few occasions, like when a putty is pretending to be a person.
Yeah.
But...
like that time that Putty was pretending to be a hobo selling watches.
Yes, that's right. Because you'd go to, like, be like, hey, you can't sell watches here, you don't have a permit. Oh, God, you're a putty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be weird.
But other than that, like, I guess you'd have to probably attend a few, like, building was punched by a robot crime scenes, but... So, like, there's much to solve there, you know?
Yeah. Like,
What happened? Oh, this building was punched by a giant robot.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have any
Everyone go.
witnesses? Yes, everyone in the city because it's giant.
So we meet Lieutenant Stone. And Lieutenant Stone is going to be on this show for a long time.
Yeah, big major character introduction.
He says he's going to be their tour guide.
Yes.
But I thought that they were going to be like okay, we haven't decided if we're going to sign up yet.
Yep.
But the impression that the show gives is that they're
is
in now.
happening now, yeah.
This is just a thing that is happening. So he walks them around. They pretend to jog for a bit, and then he's like, "No, quit that."
Even the people actually jogging seem to be pretending to be jogging.
Then he sits them down, and Bulk and Skull get shaved on camera.
Yeah, their head, like
Their
hair shaved.
on the hair on their heads.
That's Thank you both for clarifying.
well,
Yeah, that was
the way he looks at them, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, so they're reacting like, "Oh God, I wasn't expecting this.
I'm nervous about losing.
I'm
my
nervous
hair.
about losing my hair," which is a reasonable kind of reaction. He's looking at them like he wants to fuck them.
It's like, yeah. There's a lot of winking and finger pointing.
Yeah, it's a weird
It's
one.
just a weird sound.
But like, it's great at showing the conviction of these two guys to this. Like,
Yep.
they're really selling the fact that they're not just gonna chicken out of this one. Like, they're going all the way, as much as it's hard for them. And also for the actors to commit to losing all of their hair for this scene of the children's television show.
Yeah, I mean, the short hair looks better on Bulk than on Skull, I think.
I think it works alright for both of them.
It also makes them both very obviously mid-20s.
Yes.
In a way that they almost kind of still hadn't been yet.
Yep.
But I guess now that they're in kind of a position of authority, or of semi-authority.
That would make some sense.
It does kind of feel like they're in, like, their version of college now.
Yes, maybe. Except they're still at high school. But yeah. Alright, so Ninja.
Yes.
Everyone's got their hands up, doing the same thing that they were doing last week to teleport.
Yep.
But for a different reason this time.
Yeah. And so we're basically like the camera is in the middle of them and just rotating around. And Ninja's doing a speech about how since the dawn of man, people have been super sneaky fucks. So tap into the power of ninja that's within you.
Yeah, it's an interesting speech because he's basically saying everyone has ninja powers. You just have to, like, find it within yourself, basically.
And that's an awesome message.
It is,
I
kind of.
have a question.
Yeah.
Are ninjas in the Power Rangers universe named for Ninja?
Yes. I've decided.
Okay.
Just then.
How old's Ninja?
Well,
Like, older than the power coins.
yeah,
So,
he forged the power coins, and Rita had a power coin more than 10,000 years ago.
So definitely older than human ninjas.
yes.
Yes.
So then, yeah.
Yeah.
What? I mean, like, it can't be the other way around.
Well, no, but it might just be a coincidence. Like the show technically has established Zordon and Zords to be. Like, they're just two things with similar names. It might just be that Ninja is his name and ninjas are a thing.
I feel like in the Power Rangers universe, ninjas were more powerful than regular people.
Yeah.
And they were that because Ninja trained them.
Okay, sure. This scene is not as good as the equivalent scene in the movie.
No.
It's missing Adam's "I'm a Frog."
Yes.
And it's just not shot as well because it was shot in 22 minutes instead of 22 days.
Yes.
And it's not as effective.
I did miss the "I'm a frog." Like, that's such a good joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, obviously you couldn't do it again. But
Well, you're doing everything else again, so
And it kind of hangs a hat on the very big issue of the fact that one of them is a frog. Which
Yeah.
is very hard to look past, even on this show, for all its craziness.
when there's a wolf and a bear and a falcon and you're a frog.
Yeah. That's
And
some
it's
bullshit.
like silently courageous is your descriptor.
Are frogs brave?
I mean, I wouldn't describe frogs as cowardly.
If you were a frog and despite that you got about your day, I'd call you pretty brave.
Yeah. I mean, Kermit's pretty brave. So I guess it makes sense in that respect.
If it was a green frog,
Yeah.
I would be totally on board with that. So they're in their like ninja outfits, which there's several stages of the ninja transformation that I think we'll talk about as we get to them.
Yep.
But this is the one with like you can see their face, and it's like they're in civilian clothes. They just happen to be dressed like ninjas.
And they've got like a headband on with diamonds.
How do you feel about these outfits?
I don't super love them.
Yeah.
It's obviously most problematic with Tommy later on.
Yes. I'll talk about that second stage later.
Okay.
Because I have very strong feelings.
Yeah,
But
I mean, look, it doesn't look too... Like, it doesn't look shoddy.
no.
Yeah.
It's just...
I don't love it, basically.
Yeah.
They don't look a lot like ninjas,
No.
I guess, is my thing.
Which part of the problem is that they all have to be multicolored.
Yeah, they all have to be brightly coloured, yeah.
But even... They don't look like ninjas in the way that
No,
Daredevil does.
I
in
imagine a
season 1 of
ninja as
Daredevil.
being like a very lightweight, like a single layer outfit with
Yeah.
maybe like a sash and like you need to be able to move and quickly and stealthily. These feel
They've got all that.
yeah, but they feel like
They feel bulky.
layers thick, like robes.
Yeah.
And it feels more like armor than like a ninja.
Yeah.
And I don't love them either. But I also don't know how regularly we're going to see that stage of the outfit. So let's move on. So he says, "Come now and learn of your new gifts." And he takes him outside. And he's like, "Right, well, you used to have those fucking big dinosaurs that were just like good at hitting shit.
Yep.
Now you got cool, sneaky, stealthy ninja animals." Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. They're going to do a lot of punch and shit still, right?
Oh, no, it's all seeking from now on. It becomes basically the Splinter Cell Lord battles.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. It'd be a nice change. But that feels very unlikely.
Yeah, that's not the case as I understand it.
Yeah. So...
It also feels a bit cheaper for him to be like, those dinosaur Zords, they were just all about brute force when he made them.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
like the idea that was 10,000 years or
Yeah,
more
he-
ago.
yeah, that's
He's
true.
like, yeah,
That was
alright.
my amateur stuff.
Yeah, you should see what I can do now. They should go, like, I assume Ninja's still alive. Oh, God. The next season of Power Rangers is ninjas.
Yes.
Can
It
they,
won't, it
if
won't.
they bring
They
Ninja
won't.
back, Judlin might.
He might, too.
Like the show normally wouldn't,
Yep.
but he might.
That would be amazing.
If they brought just even
If
not-
he's the mentor for next season.
Look, here's the thing. I think that's too much to hope for.
Yeah.
But if one episode they went and met Ninja,
Yeah.
that would be so good.
Because there's no reason Ninja couldn't just make new power coins and make new Ninja Power Rangers.
No.
You can just do it.
They'll get a mid-season upgrade at some point.
Yep.
What if that comes from Ninja?
Oh, God, that'd be so good.
Oh man, we have to start a petition right now before they start writing it.
Yep.
So it's not too late.
So it's not too late. Okay, I'm genuinely considering starting a petition.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Okay, so these Zords are the red ape,
Yep.
the yellow bear,
Yep.
the blue wolf,
Yep.
the pink crane,
Yep.
which is kind of shit. It's just small and stumpy. Like
it looks a lot more like a jet than a falcon.
it looks like a jet, and also it looks like a thing that has to look like that so the Megazord can be finished.
Yeah.
Rather than
And the others, like, the Zords in general, I really don't like as much as the Thunder Zords.
I mean, they're not as good as the Thunder Zords. They're not the worst.
they just look like a step back in, like, Zord technology, a step back a few generations.
Yeah.
They look as advanced and cool. But they do look like animals in a way that the
Yes.
crane doesn't.
And then the Black Frog, which is silent and courageous, and the White Falcon.
Yep.
Now, this is an interesting decision. These Zords are the Sentai's second Megazord.
Huh.
And the mid-season upgrade that these guys will get is the first Megazord.
That's interesting.
So they made the decision to go
Swap them around.
out of order. And
Which makes sense to me because the ones they'll get later look so much cooler than these ones.
they're definitely, and I think what happened was in the show, in the Sentai, they were like, right, here's our big shooty cannon Megazord.
Yeah.
And then, oh, but we're ninjas and we're progressing up the ranks of ninja. This is our like lithe, stealthy,
Sure.
sleek Megazord that's more ninja.
Yeah.
Whereas for Americans and for everyone, all the like kids watching the show, they're like, here's the regular dude Megazord, then here's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, bulky, bigger, more powerful Megazord.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so they've got their Zords now.
Yep.
And they all like yell stuff.
Yep.
That happens.
And then like coloured clip art of their animals flies towards them.
Yep.
And then lights shoot up into the sky and don't do anything.
Yep. Correct.
We see clips of the Zords clearly doing things in a city. It's not like, oh, look at them. It's like, oh, look at that thing doing a flip out on a freeway.
Frogs, man.
So right now,
So silently courageous.
the biggest kind of important thing that they have to do
Yep.
is go fight the Tengers
Yes.
who are outside.
Because if the evil people get inside the ninja temple,
They can get ninja powers, or they
Presumably.
can take the power of ninja, and that would be bad.
or just like ruin the feng shui of the place.
It's very nice.
It is nice.
It's very soothing.
Is it soothing? Oh,
I-
out the outside it is.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
garden.
the
I-
indoor
yeah,
bit
yeah.
is like a bit spooky for
Bit
me.
dingy,
but,
yeah.
I like the garden a lot.
Yeah, the garden's nice.
I like
So-
the garden like that.
as Ninja says, they go forth in the spirit of ninja.
Yes.
Which is how I try to live my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Bulk and Skull doing some push-ups and stuff.
Yep.
But let's move past that. So, now the Power Rangers have KKK hoods.
Yes.
So,
Are they?
this next stage up is the previous stage, but they have, like, full face mask coverings with eye holes. I hate these.
Yeah.
I
They're just
hate
awful
them. They're
because
just-
they make like faces look weird
Yeah.
because it's just fabric over your face.
They're both too bulky and not armory enough.
They could so easily be like a hood and then a face covering that like that
Yeah.
covered your mouth and nose,
Which
and
would look
left
a
your
lot
eyes
more
visible.
ninja.
And like a headband as well, even.
Yeah.
But this is like a sheet with two ovals cut out.
I suspect, and I'm not sure about this, that this is from the Japanese footage. And
It very well could be.
that's why. It's because they had some Japanese footage with those guys and they needed to be able to use that footage.
Yeah.
So they just had to...
It's just, yeah, I really don't like these at all.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But, you know, that's the way it is, I guess. I guess we'll have to deal with it.
Yeah. And yeah, for Tommy especially,
Yeah, it's a white...
it's a white KKK hood.
He's a grand wizard.
Well, it's not pointy.
It is pointy.
It is a little
Yeah,
pointy.
it's quite pointy.
It's not like KKK
Yeah.
pointy.
Not quite... It's pretty close.
If you saw him walking down the street, you'd be like,
Well, yeah, but for other reasons.
yeah, that's
Like
probably
it comes to a point on top, which is enough given the look of it.
So
And also when he morphs, he shouts white power.
he does do that. So new fight music.
Yeah.
This is a song about the Tengers.
Yeah. I don't love it.
It's no fight, but I think what excited me was like maybe that means a new album's worth of fight music, and like
That would be nice.
this song might not be the best one.
It might
but,
not be the banger on the album.
but maybe there's like a combat in it somewhere.
Oh, boy.
and-
What a shit.
Good combat. I miss it already.
Yeah. Okay, so they fight the Tengers.
Yep.
This fight drags on a little longer than I would like.
It is very long.
It is quite long, yeah.
And there's one bit where Kim has a superpower that...
So does Tommy. Although
Does he?
it's much subtler because one of the Tengers lunges at him and then gets like he's holding his ninja costume, and then the Tenga looks over and sees Tommy, who's there in his full ninja costume.
Yeah.
in
And
the
that's
same
classic ninja shit.
shot. Yes.
It's like misdirection. I was never there. I tricked you.
Yep.
And I loved it.
Yep.
I thought his and Kim's. I thought that was awesome.
So Kim's thing is like, she's just standing there and then a Tenga attacks her and she like slide teleports?
Yeah, it's like a really short range teleport. Like,
That like, you can see her like physically moving the
Yeah.
distance. It's just... if they've all got different ninja powers, why don't we see all of them in
That
this
was my
fight?
thought exactly,
If
yes.
they all have the same ninja powers, why don't we see a couple more of them use them so we understand that? If just Tommy and Kimberly have ninja powers...
That's weird.
That's a weird decision.
I'm worried I'll never see those things again.
That's... God. That's... I mean, Tommy's maybe, because that's cheap to shoot, right?
Yeah.
Kim's, that's an effect.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's just an extra thing other than we're good at martial arts
Yep.
that, like, sells these are new powers.
Yeah, they actually have powers now.
And
which
it's
they
not
kind of
like,
never
look
really
at a
did.
cool sword and cool gun. It's like, how did he do that?
Yeah. Yeah, because for the longest time we've talked about how the actual powers that the Power Rangers have are very nebulously defined.
Yes.
They just seem to have some suits and some guns and some weapons. But once they actually get powers that are a bit more than, they might be stronger than a normal person, that's a very cool and easy distinction to make.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it.
I just am interested to see what the decision is going forward with those, how they're distributed and how it works.
Yeah.
Arbitrarily and with no regularity.
That sounds like this show, all right.
That's
and
it.
then, so Aisha says, ain't no stopping the bear. So she's on board with her animals straight away.
She's very on board.
She's not a frog though, so
Yeah.
it's kind of an easy role to settle into.
I feel like if anything, Aisha came out really well.
A bear is a pretty good... It's not a great ninja. Like, if you compare a bear and a ninja, they are basically opposite sides. Would you describe bears as stealthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, sometimes.
Would you?
They can get quite close to you without you knowing. Like, they are hunters. They're just like big, strong ninjas.
Big, strong ninja. Okay.
I mean, they're more ninja than frogs.
Why? The frog is silent and courageous. That's exactly a ninja's
Silent and
qualities.
courageous, or silently courageous?
Both.
Like,
Well, both. For
they
sure.
Like
do
little
ribbit.
Mexican guy.
You know, like they ribbit a lot.
So back in the command center,
Yeah.
all the panels are just kind of lying on top of all the console, and the viewing globe's not working.
Yep.
And then the viewing globe's working.
Yay.
Alpha fixes it, and Zordon's like, "Oh shit, it's Tengas. I guess Lord Zed's got Tengas now. That's not great." And it's Rito Revolto. I was wondering when he'd show up.
Yeah. Once again, Zordon holding all of his cards close to his chest. and
Makes a
saying,
lot more sense now, knowing that he's not
He had
responsible
nothing
for the
to do
Power
with it.
Rangers.
Yeah.
That he's just some head in a tube who stumbled across them at some point.
It's really radically changed Zordon, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it really does.
He's gone from being the keeper of the Power Ranger powers to just some
Some
guy.
guy. And it starts to make sense why he would go like, Alpha, find me some kids. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Do kids use these? I don't know.
Do kids think these are cool?
Like if he had invented them, he'd go like, find me 6 Navy SEAls.
Exactly.
Like that would fucking do it.
Yeah.
So the Tengas run away, basically. Ninja comes out.
Yep.
To walk, Ninja swivels the entire lower half of his body.
I mean, so do you if you think about it.
No.
Just less aggressive.
Much less.
Well, you don't have robot legs.
No,
so
that's true.
Yeah, you're not a robot.
No, I'm not, and I'm saying that Ninja is a robot who does.
Yeah.
It wasn't a value judgment.
rude to bring it up,
seemed
that's
like a
all.
value judgment.
Seemed like a pot
Okay,
shot.
fine. Well, Ninja doesn't walk at all then.
Well, that's not true.
Okay, so now it's morphing time.
Yep.
I hate this.
I don't...
I hate every part of this.
Whoa. That's strong.
So, I'll give them this. It was dumb last season where they still yelled dinosaur names.
Yes.
And didn't have dinosaurs.
Yes.
Right? That was dumb. But now they just yell like White Ranger power, Red Ranger power.
Yes.
I don't like it.
I don't like that. I can only assume at this point they were thinking they were future-proofing themselves.
Yeah,
So
sure.
that when they got new types of powers, they could just keep this. I like the masks sort of like whooshing out.
I like that in theory. I think it's the effect isn't done well enough.
Yeah? I think for this show, I thought it's done very well.
No. And I don't like that they're doing it wearing their full ninja outfits.
Yeah. I think that's more like whatever form they're in currently.
Well, I guess we'll have to see on that one.
Yeah.
If there's a version of that where they're regular people, I might not hate it as much.
Yeah. I just think, like, the old morphs, as much as they're iconic, nothing happens in them.
No, absolutely.
And I like that they're at least starting to add some stuff in.
I think my preference over, like, everyone yelling, White Ranger, Yellow Ranger, my preference there should be, like, they just all yell something, and then they all morph together.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love the White Ranger, Red Ranger thing, but I like the whooshing head.
Don't we all? Okay, so now they're in their like actual Power Ranger suits,
Yep.
but still have dinosaur-shaped helmets.
They sure do.
Is that going to go away?
Nope.
No, because those sell way too many toys.
Such a letdown.
Yeah.
Once they didn't change for Die Ranger, they couldn't change for this, I don't think.
They could have. Like, they do that next season.
Yeah, but next season is a whole separate thing.
Well, this season could have been that. The only reason it's not is because they chose to not do it that way.
I mean, I think the other reason is I suspect they probably knew in advance that they wanted those suits for what happens at the end of this season.
Right?
Well, the Kaku Ranger suits
Oh, right.
are used as the alien Rangers at the end of this.
Yeah, I don't know that was that decision. I think it was more they decided they wanted to keep the Mighty Morphin suits because that's what they've been doing for a little bit.
Sure.
And then they had all this footage like, oh, we could probably use all this.
Make a 10-episode miniseries about aliens from a water planet.
Yes.
Seems legit.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think like this could have been the season as much as any other one that was like, okay, we're going to change the title of the series slightly, new suits, let's just
Sure.
start the model, but it just wasn't.
And then, in what I thought was a surprisingly effective move, the Rangers and Ninja all teleport off.
Yep.
And then we just pan down, and that egg is still there.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that egg in half an hour of
Yeah.
episode.
Yep.
It's like, don't forget.
Yeah.
And then it starts to hatch.
yeah.
And then,
To be continued.
And then Bulk and Skull get their hair cut over the credits.
At least this time, is actually a blooper.
Yes.
Yeah.
It starts with someone saying action.
Action.
Yep.
And then Jason Navi as Skull accidentally breaks his mirror.
Yes. Yeah, as of bloopers, I think I'm more on board with them as opposed to just extended scenes.
Yes.
So, that's cool. And I think, yeah, because remember last time we were recording for the Master Rider 3-parter,
Yeah.
I was saying I remembered them as bloopers. So I think, yeah, I was remembering right. They are actually supposed to be bloopers.
Sure.
In theory.
Okay, so that's the end of this episode.
Yep. That's it.
Alright. I guess part 4. This has played out about how I'd expect, I think.
Yes.
Like, I can see what part 4 is they get the Zords out, they fight Rito Revolto, they beat Rito Revolto but don't kill him.
I'm wondering about this egg thing.
Oh yeah, because, maybe they don't fight Rito?
They're gonna fight Paracetamol. What's his name? Vampire.
Paracetamol.
Vampire Paracetamol.
Don't fight paracetamol. I rely on paracetamol very
There it
much.
is. There it is.
Vampire Paracetamol.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go watch part 4.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about the structure of the 4-parter, but we might as well do that at the end. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Or you talk about it next week, maybe.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
We'll see you then, guys.
Ninja!
Not quite.
That's how Matt does it.
Yeah, I do it wrong.